Welcome back to our channel. We're Stefano and Sasha. This is our puppy Nala, and we're driving our truck camper from California to Costa Rica. Today we're going to show you how to cross the very long and confusing land border from Nicaragua into Costa Rica.
Okay.
Good morning.
Today
is the day that we are going to where?
Costa Rica. Finally.
We're very excited. This is the country we wanted to go to most.
Yeah, we are super excited. We are only 1 hour away from the border. Hopefully it's gonna be a smooth process, and we're gonna try to camp at Playa Hermosa, which is about 1 hour 40 minutes from Costa Rica border. It's a surf spot too, so hopefully we get some waves. If not, we are going to Tamarindo in the next 2 or 3 days.
So we're going to stay on the Nicoya Peninsula so that we can go to the beach and surf until we get too hot. Apparently it's hot there. And then we'll head inland to La Fortuna and the waterfalls.
Okay, let's go.
Across the border from Nicaragua to Costa Rica. Nala is asleep. Stefano is driving always.
Like always.
We got coffee. I am over caffeinated, and we are maybe half an hour, 40 minutes from the border. And we're going to take you along and show you how to cross the border from Nicaragua to Costa Rica as a human, with a car, and with a fully vaccinated and approved puppy. So to start with the dog, you need to get a health certificate from a vet in Nicaragua. It also needs to be endorsed by Centrax and IPSA at the border. So you have a couple of options. We went with the bougier option, not even knowing that that was the bougier option. So option one, you can go to a vet and just get the health certificate for about $30 US, and then you have to go pay at the bank. You have to pay another $13 and then take it to Centrax, and you have to do the whole process yourself. And then when you go to the border, you have to stop at IPSA and you have to do some more stuff yourself. So that'll cost you about $45 US, but it will probably take you it'll add another 2 or 3 hours. We heard it was a slow process. Or you can do it the bougie way like us and pay about $100 US for the health exam, the certificate, and then they take it to Centrax and IPSA and get a code for you so that you actually do not even have to stop at IPSA at the border, which is what we're going to do. We go straight to Aduana or customs for us and the car. So the dog's already done. And the benefit of this is that it's going to save us time. The borders take hours, so just adding on that extra at least hour at IPSA with Nala is annoying. So we're happy we went with the bougie route, and I will show you what the paperwork looks like. So the vet that we went to is really good. They are SOS Vet in San Juan del Sur, and so they gave us 2 copies of this IPSA paperwork, one for them and one for us. They are signed.
No, one is for them, one is the Costa Rica.
Oh, one's for Nicaragua, one's for...
Yeah.
Okay. So one of these is for Nicaragua, and then one is for Costa Rica. They're both original documents. They gave us this IPSA stamp of exportation, and you can see that the cost was $13 US. And then this is our certificate of health. And we have my passport copy attached to it because I'm the owner, as well as all of her vaccines and internal and external anti-parasite and worming with all of the dates. We also have her physical vaccine book. We have her name, my name, the date of the health certificate that this was done, and my number for IPSA as well. So this is super organized and handy. We also have her book. She needs to have all of her parvo vaccines. She had 3, and Costa Rica requires the rabies vaccine as well. We got internal and external worming. I'm not sure if that was Costa Rica that requires them or exporting her to America. I'm not sure, but we will let you know along the way. As with all borders in Central America, you should bring along some copies of your documents. We have copies of both of our passports and licenses. They will likely want these for the tip. For the vehicle import, we have copies of the title of the car and the registration as well. So on the way out, I don't think we'll need to give them any copies, but on the way into Costa Rica, they will want some copies of documents. We have arrived at the border area.
What's the place called? Cuenta? No.
Peñas Blancas. This is the only border crossing from Nicaragua to Costa Rica. And it's in the north part of Nicaragua. Oh, this is duty free. Oh yeah, I think we were supposed to go in there.
Why? Duty free?
Oh, I don't know. No? Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't say aduana. We'll just keep driving. These borders, like, there's not a lot of, it's not easy to do the borders here. You kind of have to read blogs and stuff to know where you're going, which we did not do, so.
Because we don't have internet.
Yeah, because we don't have internet. So you just have to figure it out. This looks promising.
Transporte pesado.
We don't want any helper. If he wants money.
Yeah.
No, he's a Claro guy. He's not official.
No,
No,
necesito.
no
Ahora.
Para lo del seguro.
No, gracias. No,
Aquí
gracias.
le pagó bien el dólar.
Chico, ¿vas para Costa Rica?
Vamos, sí.
Entonces, ¿qué vienes haciendo por aquí?
¿Dónde?
Sí,
¿Dónde?
aquí.
Ok.
¿Ya llevas copia, sí?
No necesito copies. Gracias. Oh my God. We just got ambushed by like 5 men wanting to sell us phone cards and photocopies. Basically, if they're not wearing like a aduana shirt, they're gonna want money from you somehow. So we did fall into that trap at another border.
Hola,
And-
buenas. Este es
El vehículo allá con migración.
aquí.
We had to pay him in the end, so we don't want to do anything where we have to pay anyone anymore. So we just got given this form. Yeah, it's just like a declaration form to leave the country. We got our export paperwork for the car, and now you enter the Terminal de Pasajeros aquí, and we're gonna fill this out. Actually, it looks really quiet. After filling out that form, we got our passport stamped in the Terminal de Pasajeros, and then Stefano had to wait for ages to get the car x-rayed. They only allow one person in the car at the time, so we had to wait separately. Conehead and I have been waiting for Stefano to go through the x-ray for like half an hour. We're bored, there's no Wi-Fi or anything, so I'm just deleting photos on my phone to make room. I hope he's okay. It's been quite a while. We don't have any Wi-Fi or like cell service to communicate, so I hope he's okay. Finally, Daddy is here. That took forever. This is the aduana here, and where you get your passport stamped here. It's actually quite an organized border compared to the others. We're at IPSA now for this little cone head. This is the office. We just had to give them our paperwork from the vet.
We made it. 2 hours
Finally,
later.
it's 11:35. This is IPSA behind us. This is where you get your passport stamped.
And down there is the scanner.
The scanner's over there. Conehead is down here. And we're off to Costa Rica. Fingers crossed the Costa Rican border is faster.
Yeah, hopefully.
Apparently this is one of the worst, slowest borders in Central America on the Nicaragua side. So hopefully Costa Rica is better. It's so hot. Okay,
So
it's hot. Step-by-step process. First, go to Terminal de Pasajeros, pay $1 to get inside the building, and then get your passport stamped and pay $3 to get your stamp. So total is $4 per person. You have to pay in US dollars. They do have change. And then return your tip to the little aduana stand. She will then tell you to go through the scanner, which Stefano will tell you about.
So the process is like you go through the scanner first. It's really hard to find it. No one will tell you. Like they always point you in the wrong direction. But like you have to drive all the way around, and then you go at the very far part of the car park, and that's the scanner. You go through the scanner, and then you have to go to the police. You drive the car to the police, and they will just double check your document, and then you go to the tienda or to the office to get back your paper. Yeah, all up it took me like what, 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's funny because you see like 10 people, and they are all 10 people like looking at the phone, and then make you see them wait there. But yeah, everything was fine. The can went to the scanner. We didn't have problem. It's just like patient. You just to be patient and just wait for their time.
And we did hear that this border particularly is one where people will just point you in a direction, but it's not the right direction, and you just go around in circles from person to person until you give them some sort of tip, una propina, and then they'll show you where you really need to go. I forgot about that until after all of this, but we didn't give them a tip, so we took a little bit longer.
Yeah. So once you finish with the scanner, if you have a pet, then you need to go back to the IPSA office. So we did have all the documents ready, so we didn't have to do anything except getting like the stamp for the exit, and then what it was for us.
That took maybe 5 minutes. That was really quick, and the IPSA is the building right next to the Terminal de Pasajeros. And now we're leaving for Costa Rica.
Thank God.
Okay, we just tried to leave Nicaragua. They wouldn't let us leave. We have to go back to a window and hand our tip paper in. Stefano already went there and they didn't take it. So, I don't know. I don't trust that where she pointed to and told us is actually the right place that we have to go. I don't trust anyone here. Okay, so after you go through the scanner, IPSA is here where you take the dog for her stamps, and also you have to go to the window inside there to the right to get your tip and your exit thing signed with a bunch of lines and marks on it, and then you can exit Nicaragua. Round 2.
¿Está bien ahora?
Correcto, gracias. Esto me queda a mí. Solo espera que le den el chance ahí, por favor.
Sí, está bien. Gracias.
What did she say?
Just wait that you have a space to go.
Okay. This is the entrance to Costa Rica. This is fumigation. Everyone has to go through this. There's a little office here, but we don't have to go through this. I think this is for truck drivers. He said once you go past fumigation, turn to the left, and then we'll go to the migration office there. It is 12 p.m. We have been sprayed. Now we go left. There's really no other way to go. Go right. When you get to the Costa Rica side, you park in this parking lot. If you have luggage, you have to take your luggage through the scanner, but we don't have any suitcases. So we went straight to Aduana. We had to fill out some paperwork for the car and the tip. And then you have to walk about 100 meters to this building. Okay, I just paid for our car insurance at La Aduana. It's about a 100-meter walk from where they scan your luggage and stamp your passport. The car insurance was expensive. It was 28 million colones, or about $52 US, I think. So I don't actually know if we have enough US dollars to pay for Nala, because I only have $12 left. So now I am leaving Aduana. I need to go pay at the bank for Nala, and with that piece of paper that she gave us that we lost, and then I need to return back to Aduana for him to check the health certificate. And the tip, I think, is online. Stefano speaks better Spanish, but they would only let one person in, and because the car is in my name, I always have to do it. But I didn't really understand what she was saying. I was just pretending, so fingers crossed. Family portrait. My hair, not my hair.
Hola, buenas tardes.
El tiquete. Ay, qué lindo.
El ticket del carro, el pequeño, I think it's the square.
I'm going.
Ok, permítame un momento. Ya se lo traigo, ¿ok?
Sí.
¿Es ella?
Sí.
Ok. Hay nada más algo. A usted no lo pusieron para poder conducir el vehículo.
No, no.
No, es ella la que está. Entonces, dentro del país, si te detiene un cuerpo policial, te puede quitar el vehículo si ella no lo maneja.
¿Se puede decir algo para...?
Yeah, I put you on there. I wrote you as a driver on the form.
There we did.
Yeah.
So en el forma, ¿cómo se dice? Forma, en el papel que hacemos allá, ella pone mi nombre como
Sí.
conduciente.
Ah, ok.
See? Yeah, I put your number and your passport number. Are you eating our documents, Nala? We need those. Are you eating our documents?
Sí.
Ok, listo.
¿Está bien? Gracias.
Gracias. I feel like the people here are happier. Even the people working are laughing and
Yeah.
get that out of your mouth and talking to each other. I don't know. I feel happier.
All right.
We made it. I think we're in Costa Rica. I'm so tired. I blacked out during that. I haven't even eaten that much. But what did we do?
Again, it's the same process. You keep going like a
Back
pinball.
and forth.
Like you're a pinball. You go there, and then you go there, then you go there, then you go there, then you go there.
Okay, after I paid for the car insurance, we then returned.
Let's go in order.
Yeah, no, I already did the car insurance.
Okay.
After I paid for the car insurance, I went to the bank where we had to pay for Nala. We had to pay 8,080 colones. I don't know how much that is. I think it was $12. So I paid in colones. And then we got a receipt. And then we had to return to that building that I did the car insurance in, but go around the side of it and just get a piece of paper for her and get it stamped. That took literally 2 minutes. That was fine. And then we just left and we just had to show her this little stop.
At the entrance of the border.
Stop biting me. We had to show her this. Stop. We had to show her this little paper for our Costa Rican tip. The tip didn't actually cost money. It was just the $52 US in insurance. And the tip is apparently online. So I had to add Stefano as a driver on the form. Just now she said that he cannot drive because it's in my name, but we told her that we added him as a driver. because she said if the police pull us over and he's driving, not me, we can get in trouble. So make sure you add a second or however many people you have as a driver. They didn't have to look at Nala physically. They didn't even look at her health certificate that we paid $100 for. So,
Yeah.
but we're in Costa Rica, the land where everything is expensive. That was our most expensive border crossing. $50.
$50?
$52 plus Nala.
Plus
$64. That's crazy.
Yeah. So now we are heading to the beach. We are 2 hours away from the place we are going,
Cannot
which is called Playa Hermosa.
Cannot wait.
And then we're gonna chill for the rest of the day.
We arrived at our first free beachfront campsite in Costa Rica, and it exceeded our expectations. We actually didn't make it to Playa Hermosa. Instead, we ended up stopping at Playa Panama, which was beautiful, and there weren't many people around. We went for a cheeky little swim, which, of course, Nala again ruined the piece. Went for a little sunset walk, and we're feeling really positive about what Costa Rica has to offer for us. That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for next week. We are going to reveal a little bit more about us and talk about our background and how we started with our bus build and how we've been traveling so long, how we make money on the road, and things like that. So we'll see you next time.